Hello Aquarians, thanks for joining me for the May of 2019 Tarot Scope with Animal Totem. This is Vickie, the Rock and Roll Prophetess, and this is for I was going to say Scorpio, so maybe for some of you there's some Scorpio connection. But of course it is the Aquarius reading, and this is for Aquarius Sun, Rising, and Moon. Well, as always, we're going to start out with the Rock and Roll Tarot deck for the main portion of the reading. Then we're going to choose a card from the Beast Mistress Animal Oracle cards. Both are my own creation and available through my website if you'd like them. And if you are a Patreon level 2 subscriber, you can also tune in for a bonus card from the Gateway Oracle. We use every month a different card. This month it's going to be that Gateway card. So I want to thank everybody in advance, and let's get into our reading for May of 2019. And this is for Aquarius. I want to say Scorpio, so strong. Some of you, there's some Scorpio thing going on with you. Maybe you're involved with the Scorpio, or maybe do you have Scorpio Sun or Rising or Moon? Could be. This is for Aquarius for May of 2019. Ooh, and the last card. Oh boy, it could be tumultuous for many of you. By the way, if you've never seen my readings, the court cards do not stay according to gender. This could be anybody. It does not have to be a male figure. This is actually probably you, because you are the air sign. Other air signs, the 3 air signs are Aquarius, Gemini, Libra, and of course you are Aquarius. So this is you. This is you charging in the... many of you are tired of this fight. Feels like you've been fighting forever. You've been fighting, you've been struggling, and it's like, I've had enough of this. I want to move away from this and onto something new. Some of you, it does have to do with finances, or there's definitely a financial part of this thing. It says, you're worried about money, that's why you put up with this. Some of it has to do with financial things. I don't know if it's your relationship, I don't know if it's your job, because it's money related. And there'll be another thing. Something is coming to an end, and you may be fighting it, because this is definitely something coming to an end. It's gone as far as it can go, with the Ten of Swords and the Tower down here, Tower in reverse, which is a little better, but not really. Tens are always the most. So Ten of Swords, that's the most pain, suffering, hardship that you could endure. You can't go any further with this. You want to move on. It's time to move on. It's great that the Ten of Cups came out as the final card. So you can achieve the Ten of Cups here, which is happiness, joy, love, and all that stuff. Some of you are going to go back to an old lover or something, because the Six of Cups can have to do with somebody from the past. Some of you are going to go back to where you used to work at, and you're going to get a nice raise or a nice bonus in a thing, or back to maybe a field you used to work in. Maybe you've changed to a different field. You might go back to a field. Some of you are going to recapture a childhood dream and go back to working at some place that you always wanted to as a child. Some of you are going through a divorce or something, and then this card would be saying that the kids are going to be much happier once all this fighting and everything stops. Maybe it's going to really upset your life and everything, but once they stop, the kids will feel better. Everything. This is a card of happiness and love, and this is a card of happiness and love. So there's two sides to this coin, but it's going to take you moving away from the struggle. You have to be the one to do it. Move away from the struggle. And there could be some money things that are holding you back. I think for many of you there are. Something will come back to you that's been missed and taken away. It's usually pride, self-esteem, feeling better about yourself. So you're going to feel better. The kids are going to feel better if there is any kids involved. And Ten of Cups is everybody's happy. That's the happy family. It's the marriage card too. Some of you could be getting married. But it also encompasses the whole family. You've got the parent, the couple, but there's also these kids dancing around down here. So it's the whole family. If some of you, you might go back to, you may be getting divorced and worried about, well, I met somebody, my old love came back, or somebody came back, and what about my kids? Well, this says whoever, or if they have kids. This says who's ever involved, the kids and everybody else, that it's going to be fine in the end. It's all going to work out. The word marriage is really standing out to me very strong. So some of you may be going to remarry. You know, something like that. Maybe you're going to remarry your childhood sweetheart. The sweet just stood out to me. By the way, let that happen with these cards, because these words that are popping at people, if they pop at you, that's a message just for you. That's what's kind of cool about this deck. Aquarius is really popping here too. Well, that's you. You're the Aquarius. Could be another Aquarius involved. I think this is you galloping as fast as you can. I'm hearing, you can't catch me, I'm the gingerbread man. Usually I get song lyrics, but now I'm getting, because I've been around my little grandson so much, I think. Was it Run, Run, Can't Catch Me? I want to hear the whole thing. Can't catch me, I'm the gingerbread man. I'm the gingerbread man song. I guess it is a song. I didn't know it was a song. I thought it was just a little, what's the whole thing? The gingerbread man, he's out of the pan. Let me read this. Baking in a gingerbread pan, raising his eyes and cheery nose, trimmed down to his fingers and toes. A gingerbread man is in the pan. He's old. Here's the old woman who made him so sweet, a treat for her and a husband to eat. And there's the husband reference again. She made him with flour and sugar and eggs. She gave him a face and 2 arms and 2 legs. A gingerbread man is in the pan. This isn't the one I'm thinking of. Well, here it's long, so if somebody wants to look it up, you can. I'm not going to read the whole thing, but this is what I wanted to read. Along came a dog who wanted a snack, but the gingerbread man, he never looked back. Run, run as fast as you can't catch me, I'm the gingerbread man. I'm the gingerbread man and I'm out of the pan. So I feel like that's how you guys are going to feel. Like somebody's wanting you, if you stay, you'll feel like you've been devoured, or, you know, and you're out of the pan, you know. That's the other old adage about out of the fire and into the pan means bad. Like you're just going back to, so you're out of the pan. You're running off. Maybe some of you are just going to run off, you know, and you might have to like leave quickly. I mean, somebody's leaving in the middle of the night. That's for sure for somebody. You're leaving in the middle of the night, taking what you can carry, and you're just getting out of there once. Somebody you might have been in an abusive relationship. I hope that not, but that could be. I think it's abusive on different levels. You know, there's mental abuse as well as physical abuse. Whatever it is, this could be you going back to your family too, maybe. You're leaving a relationship and going back to your family. The money's going to show up. If the money's what's stopping you from doing this thing, don't stay because of the money. Because the money's going to show up. That's clear. This has reached its end. There's not going to be a turnaround. I'm sorry to tell you that there's not going to be a turnaround. The new situation, a different situation is going to bring the happiness and love that you're seeking, and the joy and happiness and everything. Okay, so let's go ahead and shuffle for your animal totem. I want to let you know, if you're watching this later in the month of April, in May, in late April and May, we're going to bring back the equinox readings for the summer solstice, or the Cancer solstice. So that's a predictive reading. It's always real popular. They're available for a limited time, so if you're interested, you can check out my site. And I have many other readings and books and decks and stuff that are available. You can see my site from above or below. But what is our animal totem for Aquarian friends for the month of May? Oh, jeez. The owl. I'm hearing, I was strolling through the park one day in the very, very month of May. I was taken by surprise by a pair of roguish eyes. In a moment my poor heart was stole away. So if you are looking for love, maybe you need to get to the park. Okay, owl, cool totem. Silent flyer in the night, occult messenger of the spirit realm. Transmutation through expansive vision, clearing of obstacles at a miraculous rate. Yeah, that's what I'm feeling like too. He's running, and can't catch me, I'm the genie, running fast. Things are could turn around really quickly in May for you. The other thing is, May, where we'll be, this is you for sure, but this is also could be for timing. In May, we will be moving into the air sign of Gemini towards the end of the month. Weren't you the one I kept saying Scorpio, Scorpio for? I just looked. We're having a full moon in Scorpio on the 18th. So maybe because I kept saying Scorpio, Scorpio earlier, that 18th full moon in Scorpio, for some people out there, that could be really a key time or a key date. Because the owl always reminds me of the moon too. You know, it's got that like moon face, and it's a lunar, it's a nocturnal and a kind of a lunar energy to it. So yeah, I think that around the 18th and then moving it through the 21st when we move into Gemini, bing bang boom, things are going to really start picking up and moving real quickly for you guys. Okay, I mean, it looked like a bad reading, but the fact that the Ten of Cups came in, that really tells me that it's all for the best. It's going to be, it could be difficult. It could be very difficult. Okay, Aquarius, thanks so much for tuning in. If you're sun, rising, and moon, if this doesn't resonate, you might want to check the sun, rising, and moon. If you're level 2, we're going to pull one more card from this Gateway deck by Denise Lynn. So if you're a Patreon supporter, you can tune into that. I want to thank everybody so much for liking, sharing, commenting, and everything you do to support me and my channel by purchasing my wares and everything else. Remember, you are love and beauty incarnate. Have a great month of May, and I'll speak to you soon.